Have you ever dreamed of writing a book, learning a new skill, or changing your life, but felt too drained to even begin? This video is for those who are ambitious yet stuck in procrastination. Today, I'll reveal 3 practical steps to unlock your mind and turn ambition into results. Get ready to break free and take action now. Here's the promise. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain prefers the easy path, how to trick it wisely, and which small daily actions lead to steady progress. This isn't empty motivation or cliches, but simple strategies backed by how the mind works. Let's dive straight into the process today. So if you see yourself as someone full of dreams but paralyzed by laziness, stay with me until the end. You'll realize you don't need magical motivation or the perfect moment to act. What you need is clarity, consistency, and a handful of practical tools that change the game. Let's start your transformation right now. First, understand this. You are not lazy by nature. What's happening is that your brain is wired to save energy. When it sees a huge goal, it interprets it as a threat, sets off alarms of effort, and automatically redirects you toward easier and more pleasant alternatives. It's a survival instinct, not a personal flaw. That's why when you decide to run daily, even thinking about it drains you. Or when you promise to cut all spending, you instantly feel suffocated. It's not lack of ambition. It's your brain avoiding effort. The good news is that this same mechanism can be tricked. And this is exactly where change begins. The first step is start small. Big projects intimidate and trigger resistance, but when you break them down, the weight disappears. Want to read more? Start with just 1 page a day. Want to exercise? Begin with a stretch. The secret isn't immediate intensity, but initial consistency that lowers resistance. That's key. Think of a mountain. No one reaches the top in a single jump. It's step by step that victory comes. With every small action, you send your brain the signal that it's doable, less threatening, even safe. Over time, your mind adapts, and what once felt impossible slowly becomes natural, familiar, even automatic. That's the power of the first small step. Now tell me in the comments, what's the smallest version of your big goal? What micro action can you start today? Write it below because stating it in public increases accountability. Later, come back and check if you followed through. It's your first real test today. The second step is create easy routines. If you rely only on willpower, eventually you fail because willpower is unstable. But when you prepare your environment, the process becomes automatic. Want to drink more water? Leave the glass ready. Want to read? Place the book beside your bed, within easy reach. Your brain loves shortcuts. When action is convenient, it picks the simpler path with less resistance. That's why if fruit is cut and ready in the fridge, you'll eat it. But if chips are the only option, guess what you'll grab? Environment design shapes behavior. It can be your worst enemy or your best ally. Adjusting your space is like switching the game to easy mode. The less friction, the higher the chance you'll repeat the action. Want to study? Open your notebook before sleeping. Want to work out? Place your sneakers beside the bed. Small environmental tweaks build automatic routines that drive consistent results. And that's the real secret. When a habit hits autopilot, you no longer waste energy deciding if you'll do it. It's like driving. At first, you think about every move, but with practice, it flows naturally. With habits, the same happens. Once automated, they stop draining willpower and become effortless progress. The third step is the 2-minute rule. The hardest barrier isn't finishing the task, it's starting. So commit to only 2 minutes. Want to read? 1 page? Want to organize? 1 drawer? Want to exercise? A stretch. It sounds small, but it destroys inertia and gets you moving. And movement creates momentum. Think of pushing a parked car. At first, it takes tremendous effort, but once it rolls, it keeps moving with less force. Habits work the same way. 2 minutes often turn into 20 without noticing. And even if they don't, you still acted. And that's infinitely better than doing nothing at all. That's the magic. This trick works because it fools the brain. It accepts tiny tasks since they seem simple and non-threatening. But once you begin, you've crossed the hardest barrier, starting. And once the action feels less intimidating, continuing becomes easy, almost natural. Consistency is built not from intensity, but from beginnings. Now here's the key. Don't just start, also reward yourself for each beginning. Finished your 2 minutes? Celebrate. It could be sipping coffee, playing a song, or a short break. This positive link creates pleasure, and your brain learns to repeat it. Rewards fuel habits, making them stick stronger every time. See how it all connects? Starting small reduces resistance, routines eliminate excuses, 2 minutes break inertia, and rewards reinforce habits. This loop builds consistency without forcing willpower. It's like a gear system. Each part strengthens the other until it spins smoothly. That's how lasting progress is created. Now I want to know, which step will you apply first? Drop it in the comments to lock in your commitment. And if this content resonates with you, hit the like button. It helps the channel and tells me you want more of this. Let's build practical discipline together, step by step, starting today. And here's a crucial reminder. Failure is part of the process. You'll have days when you don't follow through, and that's okay. Mistakes don't define your progress. Quitting does. Each attempt is like a workout. One session won't change your body, but repeated training over time makes transformation inevitable. Think of your habits as muscles. Train rarely and progress is slow. Train consistently and results appear. Every small action strengthens your discipline muscle. Missing one day doesn't reset progress. It's simply adjusting the route. What matters is persistence, showing up again, and practicing the art of constancy. Remember, the people you admire weren't born ready. They doubted themselves, failed, and wanted to quit too. The difference is, they kept going. Their strength wasn't perfection, it was persistence. That's what turns ambition into achievement. Not avoiding failure, but standing up and starting again every single time. Your dreams are like a weak flame. Each small action is fuel. At first, the fire feels fragile, but if you keep feeding it, it grows into a powerful bonfire no one can extinguish. It's not about instant intensity, but daily consistency. That's how true, lasting progress is built step by step. So, what's the smallest step you can take today? Don't wait for the perfect moment. It never comes. The only real time you have is now, and it's your decision in the present that defines your future. Take that first step, however small, and keep your flame alive with consistent action every single day. In summary, laziness isn't your identity, it's just a habit you can change. To defeat inertia, apply 3 steps. Start small, create easy routines, and use the 2-minute rule. Then reward yourself, accept failure as part of growth, and stay consistent. That's the roadmap from ambition to real, lasting results. If this video spoke to you, subscribe now, hit the bell, and share it with someone who also needs to beat procrastination. Drop a comment telling me your first step today. Remember, the actions you take now shape the future you'll live. Choose action. Begin today, even small. Your tomorrow depends on it.